We talked about this earlier, but tonight's Trollwood performance of Cinderella has been canceled. We want to get it out there because everyone's been so excited about the show. High winds during that storm on Monday did some damage to the stage. They are scrambling to fix it. They will be back performing tomorrow, hopefully?
Yes, tomorrow. Oh. We are on for tomorrow.
Okay. So here today to give us a little sneak peek.
Yeah, we've got McKenna Bry. She is Cinderella, of course. And so you've had a lot of awesome performances throughout the week. And also, you've been on the show before, so I got to wear your costume.
I saw. It looked great.
I was sucked into that. I'm just going to tell you.
She's kind of living through you a little bit with her childhood.
I was. So anyway, and Amy's with us today too.
Yeah,
so
you're going to perform for us. We want to talk about what is special about this year's performance. But Amy, first, can you just start by talking about what's happening today? Because it's kind of big local breaking news. We're like, what? Because Trollwood is such a huge thing.
Yeah, so we had to make that unfortunate decision to cancel tonight's show because on Monday, as everybody, who experienced the storm learned, that those winds came and they came hard right away. And so with an outdoor set like we have at Blue Stem, we have to try to secure it to withstand all of the storm damage that can happen. And so we use steel beams to kind of reinforce the set, but sometimes Mother Nature is just stronger than a steel beam. So it damaged some of the set, and what we're doing is we're doing a lot of fixes. We have a crew working around the clock to get those fixes going to make sure that the set is safe. First and foremost, safe for our performers because we want to keep you guys in good shape, and also so it looks 100% for everybody who comes to our shows.
Okay, well, let's talk a little bit about the show and the stage, because a lot of work, we like to just talk to the performers and see what you guys are doing, although we have been doing more. Talk a little bit about the setup, the stage, the costumes, everything that goes along with Cinderella, besides your role. And we're going to hear you singing a little bit. How exciting has it been already so far?
We've just been like spoiled, the cast, with the amount of amazing costumes and our hair and makeup. And our costume designer, Travis Chinnick, is just an amazing genius with costumes and all of our secret kind of magical transformations that we have in the show. And Aria, our makeup person, hair and makeup is just insane, and with what she can do with wigs is beautiful. And the entire set has just been like a dream come true with just the amount of lights and sound, and just everything has just been a dream to be able to be in.
And of course, you're kind of coming back, as we talked about early on in the season, because last year you didn't get to perform at all. Yeah. So you got invited back as a past senior, right? So you're like a senior plus, or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, and so, I mean, how does that feel to be back on the stage like this?
Very grateful and thankful that they let all of us kind of super seniors kind of come back.
Oh, super senior.
Yes, that's what we've been kind of calling ourselves,
like
the kind of ones
much better than whatever I said.
Yeah, but it's been just amazing to be able to have that break, to be able to go to college, but then also get to see everyone again that you missed over the year. And it's just been so nice to see all those old friends that you haven't been able to see. And it's just been so amazing.
And I know we have the video up a little bit there. When we're seeing the video, it just looks absolutely amazing. And I know you've told us before, everybody knows the story of Cinderella, but this story is maybe a little bit different. What makes this different?
This story is just a little bit different. It's kind of more of a modern take of Cinderella. It doesn't just end at the ball. It's the continuation of the aftermath after the ball, and kind of how Cinderella kind of takes her story into her own hands and doesn't just let fate kind of do all the work for her. She kind of is more of that modern woman where she makes her own choices and kind of paves her own path.
Okay, I love that. And we're seeing now what you're talking about too, very elaborate costumes, the stage.
Yes.
How exciting has that been?
Oh, it has been amazing. Just the grandeur of it, that it's on the Blue Stem Amphitheater stage. It's an outdoor theater, so it just feels so much bigger than you would in an indoor theater. And the feeling of being able to see all that audience, you can actually see them. It's not just you're blinded by the lights. It's really nice, and it kind of feels a lot more open and connected to the audience.
So the first few shows, they've come and gone.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so what kind of feedback are you hearing?
It's been, luckily also, it's been good, I think. It's kind of, the reviews that we've kind of seen have just kind of appreciated and acknowledged the kind of fairy tale-esque that we have in the show, but also kind of tying in with our new modern take of that show, where it's, you get the fancifulness, you get the magic, you get the little bit of that hints of colorfulness, but you also kind of are kind of more grounded in reality a little bit, and it kind of shows a nice balance of both of those.
I love it.
Well, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to bring in the keyboard, and we're going to get a live performance here on North Dakota Today.